Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night, and let's get started. So this is going to be a quick video. So since I mentioned GLM in a previous video, there is some comments about it. So what is going to happen? What do you think about GLM? Fundamentals. So folks, I leave the fundamentals to your research, okay? Because you gotta do your research. So from what I can tell you, back in the day, Vitalik Buterin said that GLM was kind of Ethereum, the chain itself, right arm. Okay, so but I will leave this to you guys to do your research. And this is not a video to hype. You guys know that's not how I do things. This is not financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and what I see. Okay. And no, I am not invested in GLM today. I was back in 2017. Okay. One of the reasons is because I don't have access to liquidity. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. If I had, I would probably buy some tokens, and it is not a coin. It's a token. Okay. So back in the day when I talked about this, the situation on GLM, I said that is completely bullish, and it is. This is a fact, okay? And also, you guys, if you watched the last video on the Ethereum forecast, you will see that what I explained there, you can see it here. Okay, so for example, GLM, it's in the same group, the same league as XRP. The development, a, a, the amazing macro behavior, it is looking fantastic. Okay, so for people who know what they are doing, this is probably the best scenario out there to make a decision because this is crystal clear. Okay, so we have only three things here: the dashed line, the bar on December 2025, and the growth forecast method already applied. Okay, so a dashed line is the average cost in two periods of time, 12 months and 24 months. Okay, uh, so the GFM is a way, it's a flexible way to achieve targets. Okay, uh, what does it mean? Green is highly likely, almost 100% that it is going to happen. Just a second because my TV went crazy. Okay, so it is highly likely. The yellow is likely, but we enter into danger zone. Why danger zone? Because there is it is a zone for supply. Okay, when people start to take profits, when we start to enter in a premium stage, which is dangerous to buy, it is also dangerous to keep invested, what people call hold. So there are some things to consider. And red itself, it's a very danger zone. Okay. Uh, some people may say, well, this can go up to 41, 55, 60. I don't know, folks. All I know is that I trust this method like almost 100%. Okay. Because we learned in the past on the development of this tool that when we are having patterns like Ethereum or Bitcoin, so we reach the green, then there is a short-term comeback to then go into the yellow. So one way or the other, it is going to happen. The question here on GLM is the structure here. It's a macro structure, almost 7 years. Almost 7 years, and it's completely different from what we have on Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, what else? XDC, and many others. Okay, so I want you guys again to have this in mind. I'm not telling you to do anything. I am not a financial advisor. Whatever you want to do, it is up to you. Okay? Don't make your choices based on what others say. If you are able to push the button to buy, you must be able to push the button to sell. Okay? You are responsible for all the things you do and not others. Okay, all this being said, let's go. So I do believe that it is highly, highly likely to reach, let's say, $7, $10. The danger zone, in my opinion, starts on 13. 13, dangerous, very dangerous. It is likely to happen. I don't know, folks. One of the problem is that we don't have a lot of time. You see, time and price, both axes. Okay? So one way or the other, whatever happens, there's a lot of profits to be made here. Okay? Whatever you want to do, whatever is your strategy, there are profits to be made here for sure. So I'm going to talk about something here that it's also going to be light for you if you are interested on XDC and if you are going to watch my XDC forecast video that I will drop probably tomorrow. Okay? The thing here is all of us understand that $1, it's a psychological level. Okay? But in reality, it's the other way around. Okay? The psychological level that triggers us, it is not 1, it is 89. So 1, it is just a, let's say, a visual representation to better explain something that we can't see. Okay? Because if you listen to 1,000, 5, 10,000 people, they will always look into 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Every time they will look into round levels. But the ones that make magic are behind. Okay, so they happen in advance. So all this being said, we have the trigger on 89 and GLM went up to $1.81. I remember like it was yesterday. It was quite amazing. So the question is not if it is going to happen. The question is how it is going to happen, right? So that's I believe it's more important than the target itself because we have little time. Okay, so now let's say everything will be fine till late December 2025. And so let's assume the things will start to be bad between February. Okay, if nothing happens on December, because this date it's just like the red section on the GFM. It's premium, it's overextended, it's in a danger zone. Okay, so let's use red here again. And April, because April, March, yes, April and May, they have a strong correlation in all the markets. So if we take a look here, we have the winter pivot, and then we have the spring pivot. Okay, again, it appears to be little time. In reality, yes, it is, yes, but this is the monthly chart, and on the monthly chart, everything appears to be close, when in reality, it is not so close. Okay, so there is still room for a lot of development here. Okay, so folks, my target here, if I had to say one straight out of the blue, I would say 100%, let's say $7.57. A wild, let's say a wild scenario, 14, 13.50. That's how I see it. Okay, so there is another thing. If I can see this, others can see it as well. If I can read this, there are others who can do this as well. Okay, so there are people like us who are able to make technical analysis without relying in any tool, just by looking at the chart, and you can figure out everything based on the knowledge you have. But there are others, for example, there are people who will rely, for example, on let's say RSI, stochastic, MACD. And the problem with all those tools is that all of them are late or lagging indicators, oscillators. So when you see somebody that is in love with those tools, you better be concerned, because if they are late and they are dragging people, you are going to draw with them. Okay, so that's why I always say to you guys, if you want to do this, learn how to do it properly, because nobody ever will take the knowledge from you. Okay, I'm telling you this based on my experience. Thank God today I was quite blessed to be able to do what I'm doing. And because when I started, it was a bloodbath, looking at a video in the morning, one in the afternoon, one before going to bed, trying to figure out what is going to happen, looking to 1 5 minute charts. It was wild, folks. It was crazy. I was going nuts. And it is something that can destroy your mind, and then you get hurt, and then you end up punishing yourself doing bad moves that you shouldn't do at all. So for example, if we take a look here on Fibonacci. Okay, so there are people who will only use this, only this, to figure out what is going on. And it is looking fantastic. Amazing. Very, very, very fantastic. So above 50, above 6180, inside the bar candles, multiple candles. So it's looking just, it's a beauty. Okay, so there will be people. So you guys know I don't use moving averages. We have a better tool to figure out the average price in the long term or even the short, and understand and be able to find the key levels. So I added the moving averages here just for you guys to see through the eyes of others who use this tool to make their move, So just for you guys to have a different view. There is a long talk, a long-term discussion. So this is not a class about moving averages for you guys to understand, because some of you will probably have this question, and let's just answer it. Moving averages. What time frame or length of time should I use for my setup? Well, folks, that's based on how you are looking to the chart. So for example, if you are looking to a closer time frame, so for example, 1 hour, 4 hours, the daily, and if you are trading, you will look for a faster moving average. If you are only looking for swing, long-term investment, just long-term analysis, you will be looking for more smooth or more slow moving averages. Okay? Because price tightens before it breaks up or breaks down. So, and also another thing, moving averages doesn't behave as what the snake oil sellers call support or resistance. No, it is what it is, and what it is, the average price. That's it, folks. Nothing else. So that's why I say there is nothing special in moving averages. Okay, so another thing, some people call uh, when the faster line cross the slower, people call the golden cross. Okay, whatever the way you set up your time length. Okay, so if it is 25 for the faster, 50 for the slower, doesn't matter. The cross, it's a cross, but it has to be in a macro picture, because otherwise you will have like this daily, multiple crosses, you know. It will be crossing all the time and you end up fooled. So it is not a good trend indicator as well. So just for you guys to have an idea, so people who use it, who use this setup, will see this as a golden cross, which means let's say one of the ways to say this is that the thing is ready. You may say, why it wasn't here? Because here we had only the beginning here, and here is the very end. So let me show you through a different point of view. This is another way, another method. Some people call it the tightening pattern or the tightening way. And there are other names as well. Other meanings, other tools, other methods. So here it is. Okay. So whatever the way we look into it, it is looking fantastic. Okay. I don't know Ishimoku. Yeah. So there is nothing on Ichimoku. Nothing. Probably soon. But for now, no. So that's why, folks, it is very important for you to understand how to properly understand how all these tools work. Because once you understand how they work, you will figure out it doesn't, it is not for you. Because there are things that are way, way better. Okay? So, for example, here, just for you guys to have a quick idea, we had two, yes, it's fair to say, two monster head and shoulders. So a head and shoulders, it is what? A top reversal structure, right? But why we didn't had a reversal? The trend is still the same, right? So there are a lot of things that you may look at and think, well, in the books it is said that a bear, oh sorry folks, that a bear market will start, that a bearish trend will begin. And in reality, it is not. It is just a way for the continuation, which can happen in multiple ways. Okay, so yeah, so folks, this is my 2 cents about it, about GLM. If you guys, if you are the kind of investor that firstly will look into the fundamentals than in the chart, then you better hurry. Okay, so well, whatever the way you want to do, just make sure you are doing the right thing in a safe way and that you are properly aware of all the consequences. Okay, because good good acts, good moves have good consequences. And the same is true for bad acts, bad moves. They come with bad consequences. Okay, so that's it, folks. I hope this video helped you guys some way, somehow. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all the kind of messages. Yes, soon I will record one about XLM and many others if I have time. Okay, so don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends, ring the bell, subscribe, and yeah, so thanks again, and I will see you guys soon. Stay safe and see ya.